Hey, I'm Mark Andrews, better known as the Chicken Man. And I have my very special friends here today. I have David and Sweetheart, and she's giving me some chicken air conditioning. Oh, yes, honey, I know what you took. You getting David? Oh, yes. These are my chickens. I've been working with them for several years. But I am here to tell you about some recipes called Recipes for Chicken Happiness. So, David and Sweetheart, while Daddy tells a story, I'm going to put you right over here. Okay, honey. That's right, Sugar. You take care of them. Anyway, I want to tell you a story because this is a recipe for chicken happiness. And it's a story I heard a long time ago. And what it is, it's about a man that was walking in the woods and he didn't have a home and he walked up to a village. And everybody wanted to know about this gentleman. And he says, I'm getting kind of hungry. So he walked up to this farmhouse and they began asking him, where are you from? But they really wanted to know what was in that burlap sack that he had. He said, oh, they're magic stones. And they said, wow, what do you do with it? He says, we make a special soup called stone soup. It's the most delicious soup that you have ever had. And he knew the recipe. And the lady says, well, how do we do it? He says, you get a pot of boiling water and I'll start the magical stone soup. And all of a sudden the water was boiling and he took those stones out real carefully and placed them in that boiling water, and everybody wanted to know what's going to happen next. And the lady says, you know what? I've got a few leftover carrots from last week's garden. Maybe. He says, well, you can put those in. And then another friend came over. Hey, you know those potatoes we dug out of the garden? You think we could put them in? And then all of a sudden there was potatoes in there. And then one of the daughters says, hey, I was pulling the onions out of the flower bed. Could we put the, and then the onions went in. And then all the neighbors came over and they put everything that they had in there. And before they know it, they had the most smelling good soup they'd ever had. But the only thing he had was a few little pieces of rock. But then at the end, they had a most delicious soup that they had ever tasted. Stone soup. And everybody had contributed. And guess what? You don't have to have much because we have a recipe for chicken happiness. In fact, if you'll just click that little Prove It To Me banner down there, we're going to take you step by step, and you're going to be the happiest person in the world. You'll be eating chicken soup with me and my team, and I'm going to take you every step of the way by you just pressing that little banner down there. You're going to be so happy. You'll be fluffing your feathers just like Chicken Man. So we have a recipe for happiness, and we want you to join in and have the best soup you've ever had. And it's also the richest soup you've ever had because we want you to enjoy every step of the way. Click that banner right now, and I'll see you tomorrow for another recipe for chicken happiness.